the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein and Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda. And producing today's show is Alex Barardis. And we're back here in the locker room, August 17th. The summer is flying by. And we got the world traveler, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, with us. Good morning, P.J.
Glad to be here, gentlemen. Glad to be here.
A little upset with your color of your shirt today. It looks like Cleveland orange, man.
Honestly, I wish I was a Cleveland fan over yesterday. It was rough watching that game, gentlemen.
Paul being a preseason game, but that's not the big story. Good morning, Alex Barardis. How you doing, buddy?
I wish I could say I'm doing better, but we got some rough news last night.
We do have we got some tough news to talk about. By the way, Alex, I don't know if it was my computer. We're on the StreamYard. We're StreamYard on the YouTube channel and the X platform. You're a little blurry. I don't know. Do you know why you're a little blurry? Is that their computer? I don't know.
It's fine on my end.
Yeah, because maybe it's just my computer. Anyway, yes, a tough day. The Eagles lost, but the biggest news of the day is Zach Wheeler getting a blood clot. Discovered a blood clot in his shoulder. Now, I mean, the guy, his velocity was a little off. They gave an MRI. It was negative. He still had shoulder stiffness. Then he pitches the other day, and then he comes out, and he's like, he gets a blood clot.
We knew something was wrong. He wasn't pitching like his normal self. It was bothering him, and then finding out what was the cause is not great. You know, they're going to put him on blood thinners.
Well, you're in the medical field.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a cardiac guy.
No, you're not a cardiac guy.
Yeah.
I try to reach out to my family doctor, Dr. Lance Nevling, but he's up in Cape Cod whale watching. So he said he was on a boat. He wouldn't be able to call in, but blood clot's pretty serious.
It can be. I mean, listen, you definitely don't want to put the player at risk, obviously, especially with everything Wheeler's done for us. It's just terrible timing. I mean, this is just not a good time for him to be injured leading up to the playoffs right now.
We're going to have Tommy Greene on every Sunday throughout the baseball season. We get to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. Alex, you just read off, there was a cardiologist that a doctor – it was on X platform, right?
Yeah, so I want to get the credit here
because he thinks it's going to be a season-ending.
So this
situation.
is from a Twitter doctor. So let's just phrase that. But Jesse Morris, he's got 140K followers. So this is best I got right now.
Yeah.
Right, but it's something to chew on.
Yeah. So. He's saying that a blood clot like this is most likely a season-ending injury. Usually these require a minimum of being placed on 3 months of blood thinners. But the problem with the MLB is can't play on blood thinners. So what now? So
that's why you guys were talking about Alvarado before the show started, because he got banned for using weight loss things, right? I mean,
they got a lot. They got a long list of things you can't take in the MLB. Yeah.
So you're not allowed to lose weight.
Not allowed to lose. Can't be losing. Well, you can lose weight. You just can't take the drugs to do it.
The drugs. You just got to shut the pie hole.
Yeah. You got to eat a little
healthier.
That's my problem. Yeah, they got to eat healthier.
I'm getting knee surgery. I'm getting knee replacement. The doctor wants me to lose 20 pounds.
That's super common. Honestly, one of the most recommendations when people are getting a replacement like that is they're going to tell them, hey, look, the more weight pressure. I got my work cut
out for me, man.
Yeah, no, it's good. Hey, look, you got a road ahead of you.
I got Dot's Bakery living right across the street from my house.
You'd be surprised, though. They'll put that total knee in you. You'll walk out that day.
Yeah, well, no, my brother had double knee replacement.
Oh, okay, so you're familiar.
I know plenty of people that have had it.
Yeah.
It is a painful thing.
It's not comfortable. Yeah, it's listen, you're ripping out your knee and putting a new one in. Right. Yeah, I mean it's a process.
So now this blood clot, there's also there have been other athletes that have had blood clots in different parts of their body, but they've missed most of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a real. I think it's not for any enhancement of the player playing better on blood thinners or anything like that. But I think
it's a danger if they get cut, right, Alex? They could bleed out. Or have a hard time coagulating.
Yeah, there could be issues. I'm sure that's why. Yeah, it's probably for safety.
Alex, what were some of the athletes that you had mentioned before the show started that have had blood clots.
Well, in the NBA, we saw in the postseason here, we had Victor Wembanyama, we had Damian Lillard, both had blood clots, and we didn't see them for the rest of the year. Now, whether that was, the San Antonio Spurs not really being in contention and the Milwaukee Bucks may have just shut it down and figured it wasn't their year. But
we don't know
way,
what part of the season that was either.
They were late in the year, but
late in the year.
Yeah.
Every situation is different.
It does. I'm sure it's very particular to the clotting, what's going on. Yeah, I'm sure they have to assess it, but it is unfortunate that they probably have some standardized protocols or rules. You get this situation, and that's what the medical treatment plan.
The Phillies play today at 11:35. What's the reason for that start time?
It's early time.
Do we know what the reason for that is? But guess what? Alec Boehm returns to the lineup, and so does Aaron Nola today. Which if now more than ever, we're going to need. He's 1-7 with an ERA north of 3.50. It's up there.
He's got to step up. I mean, with Wheeler and with our situation. Yeah, he's got to step up.
And let's face it, Sanchez and Suarez have not pitched well of late either.
So the lineup has been put out.
Read it off to us.
Yeah,
so we got Turner, Schwarber, Bryce, the
Solid.
top three as always.
Yep.
And then we do have Alec Boehm in the 4th spot.
Wow, okay.
Castellanos in the 5th. Yeesh.
Ooh.
Bader, Wilson, Stott, and then Rafael Marchand is going to be catching Nola today. I don't know if I like that. Nola's first game
Instead
back.
of getting back in the routine. Yeah,
but the game. So remember, they played at 4:05 yesterday. So I
guess
think
JT
JT could have played today, right, PJ? Mr.
fairness-
Negadelphia.
in fairness, let's be honest. Half the game they're standing there, right? Like, I mean,
I don't know. Catching is a rough position, PJ.
Oh no, you're kneeled down, but I'm just saying, half the time you're only out there half the time. The other time you're just watching the other guys play. So.
By the way, Mr. Negadelphia, you're sponsored by Vassar Pool Service. Not happy with your pool people? Call the Vassar Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for drag and tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Vassar Pool Service, 609-204-6939. Got to get that in there. Yep. But this is a serious situation, and what we first we got to think about the health of Zach Wheeler. That's the first and foremost. Obviously it's bigger than the game itself. But then we got to go back and talk about, look, we're coming down the stretch, and even though the Mets are sinking like a rock, we're 5 games up in the Mets. It's August 17th.
But no, which is great in the idea of getting into the playoffs.
By the way, Nola's ERA is 6.116.
Oh yeah,
that's up there. But he was hurt.
Correct, and hopefully he's going to come back strong. I mean,
and Alex, right? You guys, he had a rib. I mean, you just think about pitching with a fractured rib.
I'm sure it impacted him dramatically, without a doubt. Yeah.
And then, of course, the Eagles. We'll get into a lot of Philadelphia Eagles talk. By the way, PJ, everybody's asking me, Nikki, Dave, Clement M. Are we going? They want to know if we're wearing what jerseys are we wearing Thursday night?
We should be wearing. Oh, you mean do you want to wear?
Because you got us to remember, because it's your call.
No, we should wear the Jalen Hurts.
You're in charge of this.
No, we should. We should wear the Jalen Hurts.
We made a bet.
We did.
I love those other jerseys that you got to say that. The jersey is the Philly. It's got the Philly P with the Sixers logo. It's all incorporated into one logo.
It is.
It's a cool jersey.
It's good for us because we're talking all Philly sports,
right?
And that's what.
Right.
For Thursday night, we got to.
But we made a bet with you.
Yeah.
Or we made a bet with the people.
Yes.
Right on the air, we said, and if he wins this MVP, Super Bowl and MVP, you're going to buy Jalen Hurts jerseys for everyone, and you did.
Yeah, and we're going to support.
And if we're going to go to the game on Thursday against the Cowboys, I think this is just my opinion. It's totally up to you. Because I know Dave and Nick thinks we should wear the other one. Dave thinks we should wear the other one. But we lost the bet, and to hold true to the bet, hold form, we got to wear Jalen Hurts.
I think we got to support our boy Jalen for what he accomplished last year, and honestly, I'm excited to go to the game. I think it's going to be great.
My gosh!
I think we don't normally play Dallas this early in the season.
It's the kickoff game of the year. It's the Thursday night game.
Super rare, and I don't know if this was by the NFL or how this got designed, but it's going to be great dropping those Super Bowl flags with all those right in front of the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah,
you know how much fun we're going to have.
Oh, it's going to be a
great game. That place is
going
to go nuts.
It's going to be big.
By the way, Alex, did you hear yesterday? You were away, obviously. You were in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Alex, did you? Because I watched some of the game. My daughter has had a fever the last couple of days, and her glands are out. So I said, you know what? I said, you're not going to the beach today. You got the Morgan Wallen concert next week. If I bring you home sick to your mom, you'll never forgive me if you miss that concert, right? She goes crying her eyes out. I'm mean. I won't let her go to the beach. Blah blah blah. You know, the little kid. She doesn't see
they're young.
She don't see the trees through the forest, right? I said, so you know what? I said, forget it. I'm taking her. I took her over to the urgent care. They gave her a strep throat test. Doctors came up negative. She's fine. They gave her a steroid. I said, Doc, can we take her on the beach? He said, yeah. She was in the water for 3 hours yesterday.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she gave her some steroids to help her out.
Yeah.
They'll kick in the next couple of days.
All
Hopefully
right,
she'll be good.
So now, during the course of this day, I'm in and out with the Eagles game, and the Phillies game. I came back because Bob McElwee had his 90th birthday party. I'll talk about that in a few minutes. Yeah. But Alex, did you hear all the Eagles chants in Nationals Park?
I
You
heard
heard EAGLES Eagles.
Yeah.
In a Phillies away game.
At a Phillies away game, which is great to show the support. I mean,
Phillies travel better than anybody. I'll put
It
it
was
out there.
Now, I know the Nationals are red, but you saw a lot of Phillies fans in the stands yesterday.
We've always had more dedicated fans than the rest. You know, we travel well for sure.
Too bad they stunk up the joint.
Well,
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Every Saturday and Sunday during the summer, I stop by our favorite place, Blitz's Market. We got our freshly squeezed orange juice. By the way, go in the Blitz's. Mention the locker room. We get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. So top of the morning to you, fellas. This will jack you up if nothing else will.
I was already sipping on it. Can't get enough of this stuff.
It's good stuff.
Alex, you like pulp too, don't you?
Not too much. Yeah,
Yeah,
a little bit of
freshly
pulp.
squeeze it. You get the real. It's a real deal.
Yeah. That's how you get your real nutrients too.
Yeah, all right, Mr. Negadelphia's in the house. Alex Barardis is here. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, developers, attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety's an industry-wide leader with a team of experts to help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing for the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime at 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Join the Sports Bash every Monday live at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Get your game on with the elevated bar and lounge, 12 slot machines, blackjack, roulette, and a dedicated area with 4 betting windows and 11 kiosks. The ultimate sportsbook experience. Go where fans become fanatics. The Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. And join the Sports Bash live from 2 to 6 with me, Mike Gill, every Monday.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Clemick sent you.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
When businesses thrive, communities score. That's why Bank of America is the official bank of FIFA World Cup here in New York, New Jersey. And our more than 280 local business specialists are ready to help your business win. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Mr. Negadelphia P.J Corda is in the house, and producing is Alex Barardis as we get ready for Phillies Baseball, which comes on at 11:35. And P.J., man, Mr. Negadelphia, it's on Roku. I can't watch it, right? I gotta get Zulu. I gotta get Prime. I gotta get Apple. What is this?
I think it's unfair to the fans, honestly. I think, you pick one, maybe two if you had to, but they're getting out of hand. Every year now there's a new app you got to get to watch all the games.
It's ridiculous.
It's out of control. It really is.
So today, as soon as the show's over, my sister's in town. She's a big Phillies fan.
Oh, no.
So, but we're not going to miss the beach. The game's on so early. Guess what? We're going to listen to it old-fashioned, old school, with the radio.
Yeah.
I'm going to because there was nothing like listening to Harry Callis and Whitey Ashburn on the beach, and now it's Scott Fransky. I love Fransky. Fransky's got a great call. Don't you love Fransky?
Oh yeah. Listen, this is your only time you can do it, really, right? If you're going to be on the beach and do it, you got these next couple months when you can watch the games, be on the beach.
And I put it on I bring an old-fashioned radio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
a big, it's
battery powered.
It's a book size, but yeah, battery powered.
That's right.
I'm old school.
I like it. Yeah.
Alex, so last week, Alex's first week, I said, Alex, have you ever bought a newspaper? You know what he said? No.
Yeah, times are changing, right? I mean, younger generation's not buying those newspapers, no.
Alex, you never bought a newspaper?
God, no. Come on now. To me, that's a ridiculous question, even.
It's like even...
It's
changing, man. The world's changing. Everything's digital.
By the way, I want to send a shout-out to the people down at Blitz's. Maggie, Teresa, Dave Newman, Joe Newman. By the way, Joe Newman's a nurse. So I walked AG into the Blitz's to get our orange juice for yesterday's show for Dave and Nick.
Sure.
And she took one look at AG. She's a nurse. Joe Newman is. She
knew she was.
Something's wrong. She said she's got a fever. She felt her glands. She said, "Yeah, you just better watch this." So, like I said,
good looking.
The waterworks showed up. I had to take her. I said, I'm taking urgent care, but we're good to go on the beach, and we're going to listen to the Phillies game on the beach.
Nice, and she'll be in good health for that concert. She's going to enjoy that concert.
Now we're going to be joined by Tommy Greene at 10:30, and hopefully he has a little insight. He might not, but the game is at 11:35 today, so we'll get Tommy's take on the Phillies. And coming down the stretch, I mean, their offense last night, yesterday was anemic. They had 8 hits, but they scored 8 runs.
No, we just couldn't get them in, man. We couldn't finish it off. And even when we had some guys on base, we ended up leading into some double plays. Like I said, there's just some things that just didn't go our way, man.
Alex, Taijuan Walker pitched well yesterday.
He just had the one mistake yesterday, which ended up, costed us heavily in the long run. But, yeah, he just had that full count 2 out just kind of left one hanging over the middle. But, yeah, we brought up the double play. I just think the Phillies just have had this problem all year where they probably lead the game in hits and all that. But once they get that runner in scoring position, they just can't do anything with it. Like, it's unreal to watch how these guys can get on base, but then no one can actually drive them in. It doesn't make any sense.
Taijuan Walker is 4-6 with I think he's got a 3.34 ERA. That's not too bad, PJ.
No,
Mr. Negadelphia.
We need all the help we can get right now. I mean, we're losing our number one guy. I mean,
But here's the thing. Somebody asked me the other day, said, what's the biggest problem with the Phillies? Like, a couple of people see me on the beach and want to talk sports, right?
Sure.
What's the biggest problem with the Phillies? I said, you know what I said?
Yeah.
They're inconsistent.
They're inconsistent.
That's the biggest. I mean, you got the Durantula, who, by the way, I want to get your take. Yesterday, I got Nick's take and Dave's take on this question. I'm going to ask you this question. I know you were in Cleveland, but you don't.
Yeah.
So yesterday, the other day, the Phillies were up 6-2 Friday night.
Yep.
They bring the Durantula in. He gets hit with a line drive.
We were all nervous.
Were you? The first thing that came to my mind was, what's he even doing out there? But then Nick said, well, he needed work because he hadn't pitched in like 5 days.
Getting him back.
I understand that.
Getting him back in.
But it doesn't look good when you get a guy like that hurt. Now, thank God, he says
okay.
he feels like he's fine.
Yeah.
He said he woke up the other day and he's not even limping,
which is good because between that and what happened, we're there's only so much depth to a chart, and if you have these injuries right now, that's.
So what do you think? You think he should have been in? Shouldn't have been in? What do you think?
I mean, listen, you got to work him in to some extent.
Okay.
You do to some extent, but like at the same time, with the playoffs coming up and everything there, I mean. You get a little nervous, too, risking injuries.
Alex, what do you think? Do you think that what was your first impression? What was your first thought when you saw him get dinked in the ankle with a line drive?
Oh. First thing that came to my mind is I always feel like you see these athletes who get injured. Yeah. They never seem to be just little injuries. I feel like every time you see every time someone gets like hit or limp or something, it's always catastrophic.
Yeah.
Like never once can it just be. I just got a stinger.
First of all, I covered the Galley boat race. Our last Beach Patrol report of the summer was yesterday.
Yep.
Friday night I went to the Galley boat races, right? The lifeguard races. Mm-hmm. So we stopped at the greenhouse for a couple pops.
Nice.
And I could see the game on television. When I left, I was listening on the radio. On the radio, you would have thought that he was severely hurt because they were bringing out a cart.
I was watching the game. So he got hit, and then he started running. I was like, all right.
Moving around.
Yeah, moving around a bit. And then he just started looking like he got a bullet in his foot. Like,
looked like he got shot?
Yeah, like it took 10 minutes for him to get the card out.
So that's my point. On the radio, it sounded catastrophic.
Yeah, I mean, the years of rubbing some dirt on it and keep going is out, they don't do it anymore, They don't do it anymore, man. I mean...
PJ, Mr. Negadelphia.
They got 10 doctors examine them. They run them through everything. It's like things are different now.
Rubbing dirt on it. That's what they used to do back in the day.
Listen, that injury happens 20 years ago. They're like, hey, are you good to pitch the next?
Yeah,
what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like,
then they got this guy getting carted out in a baseball helmet.
Right.
Kind of it was a clown show, but I think Rob Thompson gets a lot of hate. I think a lot of it is unwarranted hate because he. As the manager, you just have to, with the cards that you're dealt, you just have to make as best as you can with it.
Yep.
Well, the modern athlete, PJ, and I know Mr. Negadelphia has thoughts on that.
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely softer than they used to be, for sure. I mean,
now,
for sure.
You know who's not soft? And Alex, I read this to you earlier. I'm going to read it again. Wheeler's 35. He's logged more innings, 1,356 and 2/3 than any pitcher in baseball since 2018. He's also thrown 21,363 pitches. He's done more than any other pitcher in baseball since 2018.
Wheeler's a machine. We've relied on him so much. He's such a stable part of our bullpen. I mean,
he's not soft.
No, he's not. But unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with some of these regulatory factors. And if he goes on those blood thinners and there's protocol there, we're going to end up missing what I would consider our best player.
So right now he's on a 15-day IL.
Right.
Obviously, that's going to change once we get some more information. But Alex, these teams in all our sports are so tight-lipped with what's going on. Like the fan base doesn't really get the full picture, right?
No.
I mean,
no, they never
upper
do.
Body extremity. They did say blood clot, which is I'm surprised they even did that. Because they usually just say it's an upper body injury or a lower body.
They don't want to give too much away at the time. They want to make sure that when they release something, it's definitive.
But people care about. They want to know that he's a health. They care about him as a person.
Oh, I mean, for sure. Especially with all he's done for Philadelphia. I mean, it's a big deal, and we want to make sure he gets good care. We don't want him, to risk any health, for it. But
Jordan Romano comes in. He pitched just one third of an inning last night. His ERA is 7.19. He got a
Romano.
I'm tired of this Romano experiment.
Are you tired of him,
there is
Alex?
no spot in a postseason game where I am trusting Jordan Romano to go in the game. I'm just not. I'd throw Tanner Banks in there rather than him. I would not risk any playoff game with Jordan Romano in for the Phillies.
Romano looks like he pitches the way he looks.
He threw 6.
Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you
agree with that, right?
You know what he looks like? Friedrich. Remember that guy from Detroit, Mark Friedrich, a little bit?
I know you're talking. I always think of the rapper Little Dicky.
That's
who I when I see him, I think of that. I'm like, why is this guy up there? Like, this is not good. And I've never put on a game and seen his face and been excited.
No.
Like, oh, great.
He looks kind of like jalopy, like a loop, like a big lug. I don't know.
He reminds me of a Bede's level of effort in baseball. It's like, come on, man.
Bede's level of effort.
Just try a little harder.
You had to get that in there, didn't you?
Well, I mean,
Well, so now with Wheeler going down, the whole thing with coming to the playoffs was who was getting bumped to the bullpen. Now,
wait a minute. And here's another thing, too, Alex. We were all told this year that at some point in time, and it was going to be around July, that we're going to see Andrew Painter.
He's stinking up the joint,
but he's not pitching well either.
Wow, I know.
We got some questions that need to be answered.
That was our big hope there, too, for upcoming, I mean.
All right, well, on the other side, maybe Tommy Greene can shed some light on some of the questions that we have. I don't know how much he knows about the inner workings right now because obviously he's not as close to the Phillies as he once was. Yep. But he might be able to shed some light on some of the questions that we have about Wheeler and what the Phillies might do moving forward.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think he always gives some good advice for us.
The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shortest center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. I know you like La Scala's. PJ, we had a blast. Oh, my alarm's going off. Here, turn his mic on. Yeah, there you are.
Yeah, the food's excellent, meatball trio.
The
regatta,
right?
cheese. Oh, come on, man. It's so good.
The breadboard.
Oh, with the honey. It's so good, man.
All right, La Scala's Beach House opened 2 summers ago to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their daily specials and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. Plus, like I said, they just opened one in Ocean Casino. We got to get there. We got to check it out. All right. When we return, we'll go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The 2025 Little League Classic, live from historic Bowman Field in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Let's go light up the night.
Cal, Raleigh, and the Mariners have broken it open.
We're going to have some fun memories here tonight.
Cal Raleigh and the Seattle Mariners face Juan Soto and the New York Mets.
I was these kids not too long ago, so, it's awesome to be here.
Coverage begins today at 6 Eastern with first pitch at 7 Eastern.
Listen to Sunday Night Baseball on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call Lenigan.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable, so be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com. I'll see you there.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
This summer, get ready to relive the glory days. Because Hank Azaria and the Easy Street Band are bringing the ultimate Springsteen celebration Saturday, August 23rd to the Music Box at Borgata. Tickets are going fast. Grab yours now at Ticketmaster.com. August 23rd, the Music Box at Borgata. Hank Azaria and the Easy Street Band, a Springsteen celebration. Be there.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live for the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Alex Barardis, and Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda is in here today. Sunday, August 17th, and the Phillies are 5 games up on the stinking Mets, who are dropping like a rock. But we got some bad news yesterday about our ace, Zach Wheeler. Now it's time to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the locker room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. Good morning, T. Greene.
Good morning, Billy. How you guys doing?
Well, we're all a little concerned, and I know you are as well. We are a little concerned. I think we're really concerned about the news we got to get about Zach Wheeler. And, you know, Tommy, over the last couple starts in the month of August, he's 1-1. There's 2 miles an hour off his velocity. His ERA is north of 4. You knew something wasn't right with him.
Well, I mean, you go through times where you're a little dead during the course of the season, but we didn't foresee anything like this. And this, baseball takes a back seat, this stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's a dangerous thing you're dealing with, and you have to get on top of it and get with the medical people you need to get to get a hold of this thing and clear it up. I don't know exactly what he has, other than I heard something about a clot, but when you start dealing with that, you got to get it broke down to where it doesn't cause you any issues. You don't want it to break free,
right,
what I mean, and run rapid. So,
hey, Tommy, with your insight, you're obviously close to the situation. Have you heard any extra stuff? If you were willing to share with us about his condition, or you haven't been privy to that information?
No, I haven't. I'm not privy to that stuff. I hear just probably what you hear, if not less.
Right.
Right. So, because I don't go digging for it.
Right.
If it comes up, I really don't. a lot of things are. I mean, that's his private business right now. Him and his family got to sit close. Do that. With everybody in Philadelphia should be sending their well wishes for a speedy recovery with this, and if they can get on top of it quick, it could be something where it doesn't last too long. But we just don't know. It's like Topper said, you just don't know what the time frame of something like this is.
Every Sunday during the baseball season, we go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. Tommy, what's this do to a ball club when your ace, one of your leaders of the team, goes down with an injury that's not baseball related, like a blood clot? I mean, does it bring the team closer together in this situation?
Well, that makes you take a step back. It makes you think about what's important in life, too. I mean, we're playing a game, and baseball is important. It's important to the fans of Philadelphia and stuff like that, but it takes a back seat to your to your health. That's serious enough to do major damage, and we don't want that. We got to root him on. If anything, it's a rallying cry a little bit. People, they're going to come together because everybody's got to take a step up a little bit and pick up for what he does bring to the table, and I think it could be a rallying cry. And if he could be there, I'm pretty sure he'll probably be there with the team at some point after, to be a positive, vibe there with him, so it's he's more than just a pitcher to that team. He leads by example, goes about his business the same way, and he's good for, the young guys on the team too.
Wheeler is 10-5 with a 2.71 ERA, 195 strikeouts at 149 and 2/3 innings. I mean, he's just a model of consistency. And guess what, Tommy? He's 35. I just mentioned this earlier. 35 years old. He's logged more innings, 1,356 and 2/3, and thrown more pitches, 21,363 pitches, than any pitcher in baseball since 2018.
Yeah, I mean, it's a model of consistency with him, and you hate to see injuries, especially like this one. But, that's all you can wish for is your health, and then you're able to leave it out on the field, some people take it for granted. The other people, I've lived it. So I know I was on the other end of that spectrum,
right?
With injuries. So I know what health means as far as a career-wise, But some guys get, I don't want to say lucky, but they're blessed with things, with good mechanics and stuff, and they tend to stay healthy throughout their career. But they put forth the work kind of to stay that way, Right. So it's a blessing if you got your health to go out there and compete, when you're called upon every fifth day and be able to leave it out on the field.
Well, Tommy, just so it is Aaron Nola just happens to be making his comeback. He left the team he went on the IL. He's been almost missed like 2.5 months, maybe a little bit more. He was 1-7 with a 6.16 ERA. He gets the start today. This hopefully that he maybe straightens out what his problems were. And obviously you don't want to see this happen to Zach Wheeler, but we do have Nola coming back. Maybe if he's healthy, he can get back to his old shape.
Yeah. No, I'm going there if he competes in the way he normally does, and he's healthy and he come back, we're going to have a chance. He's going to give us a chance to win, and that's or a chance to stay in the ball game to be able to win. And see, that's all you can ask from your starting pitcher. It'd be great to go up there. Oh, we're not going to give up any runs today. It's not that easy, dude. The guys who make it look, the guys who make it that easy looking are making like $40 million a year. So they're not making what we're making. So it's it's a special thing. To have somebody. He's a special guy, Nola is, and he's went through some tribulations and trials earlier in the season.
Yeah.
He's banged up a little bit. Now he's back, hopefully totally healthy. And it just happens to be a time where Wheeler's going down, that it's a real important time for somebody like next man up type thing to come in and play good baseball and give us a chance to win. But we got to do better than we've had over the past week.
Right.
Swinging the bat.
They're inconsistent,
like
Tommy. This team's inconsistent.
Yeah. Well, we're down at the bottom of the league, in runs scored and batting average and stuff like that, for this past week. So that pretty much tells you, we ended up like 3-3, or for the last 7 games 3-4.
Yeah.
We'd rather be it the other way around. And we would have had a little more separation between the Mets. We don't want to let them hang around too long when we got a chance to put a foot on their throat and get it done. So
we're talking with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. Tommy, it's the dog days of summer. Tell us about the dog days. You lived it many years. You played. How hard is it, like August 17th, August 18th, the dog day? Explain to our listeners about the dog days.
Well, I mean, you're dealing with the heat, a lot. Heat and
humidity.
The heat and the humidity, it takes it out of you during the course of the year. But these days and ages, I mean, they're playing baseball today. They take real good care of their athletes now. As far as workloads and stuff like that. So they're trying. I mean, a lot of times they're hitting in the cages rather than on the field in the heat. Sometimes. That's what I've noticed a little bit. We used to hit all the time. We didn't hit no cages unless it was raining. But we were out in it all the time. So the preparation you got to do, you got to know how to. As far as taking care of your body during the summer,
Right.
There's some times where you have to take a step back and maybe cut out some stuff and in between, and not pound your body so hard, that you recover better. And that's trial and error. You got to know what makes yourself tick, and that comes over years of working at it. So hopefully these guys are in a pretty good routine and doing it, because it's a long year. It's a war.
The marathon.
Yes, it is. It's a war. It lasts a while.
Matter of fact, Tommy, the other day when they were interviewing Robbie Thompson, he during the interview he goes, "Oh, you can hear apparently the batting cage was over in the next room," and he said during the interview, he goes, "Oh, you can hear them hitting right now, like they were hitting underneath."
Yeah. Well, you got some guys that are working on stuff that don't. Maybe it's some of the guys that play in the game. They just didn't feel comfortable with what they're doing, and they're still trying to ingrain something that they've worked on with their hitting coaches and stuff, and because they might have got out of whack a little bit, and that's the thing. It's just like I compare it to playing golf. If you're not having sets of eyes on you all the time, they're watching you play, and then before long as a golfer, you end up your posture and alignment and stuff like that changes a little bit, and before you know it, you're aiming too far right and stuff like that. The average amateur does that. But the pros do it so well, they're in check all the time. They're always putting stuff down to check their posture, alignment, stuff like that. So it gives them the best chance to do things. That's what the hitters are doing, ingraining that a little bit, having somebody to check them, because sometimes they get into a little habit of doing things. It could be very small, but very small things rear their heads. It can mess up your timing. So.
All right, Tommy, what do you want to see from Aaron Nola today? What are your expectations for him today?
I really don't have no expectations as far as it's the first. He's gonna be amped up a little bit, and if you're not, something's wrong with you.
You think he'll have a little butterflies going on,
Well, he hasn't been on a big league mound in a while,
right.
So as far as in the big league, so it's a little bit different. But the guy's done it a million times, So as soon as he throws that first strike, he's back in stride again,
yeah.
And that's all we're hoping. Just command. If his command's good, he's gonna give us a chance. So that's why I look for him. I don't try to put numbers on things. Well,
Tommy, I'll tell you what, man, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. The Phillies are winning at a 569 clip, 70 wins, 53 losses. The Brewers are actually the best team in the National League. They're 78-44. Is that Rhys Hoskins? He's got that team playing. Is that unbelievable?
About that, man? That's impressive what they've done. It shows a team can get hot when you're pitching and doing things together. It's just like it keeps going, man. It's like a merry-go-round. They're finding ways to get it done, and it's very impressive.
Now the Phillies are 5-5 in their last 10. The Mets are 2-8, but they've been playing horrible the last 3-4 weeks. I don't know. Not that I care about the stinking Mets, but.
Well, the Brewers found ways to win. They're finding ways to lose, which doesn't bother me whatsoever. So.
Tommy, do the guys are the guys watching the scoreboard?
7-3 or 8-2 during that stretch. That would have been that we're separating, dude.
Tommy, are the players? Do they watch the scoreboard? They get the scoreboard in right field. They got their eye on it, right? They watch what's going on.
Well, I mean, it's right in front of your face. You know, I mean, why? I mean, we didn't have too much of that issue. They'd show it every once in a while on the big screen and at the event what scores were. But I mean, if you missed it, you missed it. If you weren't paying attention, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's not no big deal. Now everything's in your face: stats, velocity, launch angle, spin rate. You know, all that crap. You know, and FanDuel's loving all of it. You know, so I mean, it's unbelievable.
All right, Tommy Greene. Well, listen, man, we appreciate you. Always enjoy your insight on the Phillies, and let's pray and make sure we keep Zach Wheeler and his family in our thoughts. Keep our fingers crossed, and for a speedy recovery for him. And we look forward to talking to you next Sunday.
You got it, pal.
All right, there he is, Tommy Greene on the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. Hey, PJ. Like he said, baseball's secondary now. He's got a blood clot. It's serious stuff.
No, you got to put his health first. I agree, and especially all he's done for us. I mean, we don't want to risk any injury, but hopefully it's not as bad. And
well, you're not that you're a cardiologist, but you're in the medical field. What do you? I mean, or what? Blood clot. If that gets up to your brain, it causes a stroke, right?
Oh, listen. Yeah, no, you could go right to the widowmaker. It could be very dangerous if you get a clot in the wrong area, and it could.
He has it in his shoulder, right, Alex? Is that where it is?
Yes.
Well, I wish I got to get my doctor on. I try to get my doctor on, Dr. Lance Neville. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know too much about blood clots other than the fact that they can be they're serious.
Yeah, I mean, just think of it. It's an under the skin contusion. They're trying to work that coagulation out. So they're going to put him on blood thinners. It's going to eventually filter out that, and hopefully then he'll have. He'll feel a lot better.
But I wonder if it's something like what causes that? It's just something genetic, you think, or
no? I don't know about that. I think it's more of an acute thing. I would say, I guess you could get it at any time. I mean, anybody's more prone than another. Yeah, but them doing the physical, they're putting their bodies through.
Right.
That's probably.
That's why I asked Tommy about the dog days of summer. I mean, those guys. I mean, you got to stay. You got to stay hydrated. It's hot. It's humid. They've been out on that field. I remember at the vet, like the guys. I should have asked Tommy about that. Their feet would be burning. Like you'd be on that hot turf.
That turf got real hot.
No, they got grass.
They got better situation now. But I mean, it's hot out there. You're cooking. You don't got any shade. So you're getting cooked out there in that field. Yeah. Yep.
I mean, there's nowhere to hide.
Nowhere to go, man. That's why they got dugouts. People go in there, get some shade and get ready for the next go. Yeah.
All right, the first hour of the locker was powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection, professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they have private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap up the first hour. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
Anyone in my mind that could come close to surpassing Patrick Mahomes in rankings currently, only one guy. If Jalen Hurts wins a second Super Bowl, gets back-to-back, and would have been in 3, he is the only person, to me, that could come close to surpassing Mahomes.
Wake up weekday mornings with Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman on 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein from The Locker Room. Pro Image Sports is proud to announce the opening of their brand new Ocean City Boardwalk store, located between 8th and 9th Street. They carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, and novelties for brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite national team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC. Tell them The Locker Room sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Right nearby, right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Matt Lenny's on 0 down. 0% for 60 months on Rogue, Murano, and Pathfinder. If you have a job, clear $450 a week, you're virtually approved today. MattLatinSon.com.
Unapproved Tier 1 credit through NMAC. Negative equity will be refinanced into new vehicle plus tax tag and $589 doc fee. Offers cannot be combined. Call 877-289-6670 or visit MattPlattNissan.com for complete details. Offer ends September 6, 25.
Matt Platt Nissan on the Black Horse Pike.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, P.J. Corda, Alex Barardis is here producing today. And I want to tell you about the Good Vibe Rides. The new rage is sweeping the Jersey Shore. Cruise around town in style. No gas, no stress, just pure fun. Catch the good vibes. It's Good Vibe Rides golf carts. Go to goodviberides.com. Pick the cart of your choice, and they'll deliver it right to your house. That's Good Vibe Rides. Give them a call at 732-440-1111. And, you know, Mr. Negadelphia, I have a cart. They gave me a cart to ride around, and I'm, like, loving it. It's, like, so much fun. Like, it can be hotter than you-know-what out, but when you get in that golf cart, you get the breeze blowing in. It's like it's a golf cart.
I can't wait to get one for next year. I just got a place on the bay. I'm going to need one, too.
Yeah, but they're so easy to just jump in and go.
It makes life easy, for
sure.
sure.
It really does. You don't have to get in the car, shut the doors. You just get in and go.
And you know how crowded it is in OC.
Right?
I mean, so
the only thing is, like, being on a bicycle, because of the crowds, you get in and out. You know,
you can weave
cart, you have to pay attention to the rules of the road. But,
yeah.
but still, you can park anywhere.
Yeah, which is nice. You're seeing more and more of them.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
So catch the good vibes at goodviberides.com. And PJ, we're going to get into some Philadelphia Eagles talk on the other side with Alex, and we'll get into it. But just on the surface, because you were in Cleveland yesterday.
Yeah.
So did you get a Cleveland perspective? Like, did you talk to Cleveland Browns fans and stuff like that?
Yeah, the Browns, you know what? They remind you of us throughout the 90s. You know, they're very positive. They think that they're going to do really well every year.
But their heart gets broken. That's why Mr. Negadelphia is such a popular segment, because you touch. And everybody has a little bit of Mr. Negadelphia in him from this organization. Now, Alex is a young cat.
He got the
He's
joy
spoiled.
of it. Yeah.
He hasn't seen the misery that we've had to go through and endure. But that makes the winning so much sweeter, correct?
It does. It does. When you finally get what you wanted and you waited that long for it, it feels more. You feel like you've earned it.
Like Alex,
you know?
I know he's like, what, you're 22, you said? 21? 22?
I turned 22
Right.
on Friday.
So his whole life. So he's had the 2000. He's been in the Super Bowl with McNabb in 2004. Well, no,
I was
actually,
like
you were
5 months
five
old.
months old. My bad.
Trust me, you didn't want to watch him growing up on the sidelines and blowing.
He had an
it.
Eagles binky in it. All right, so the 2008 Phillies.
Yeah, so he got
right,
to see
Alex.
Yeah, you got to see.
Yeah,
them with the
I have
World
like
Series. Yeah.
bits and pieces of memories of that. Yeah,
He got to see the Sixers, right?
Yep.
There was so much heartbreak from the Sixers.
But there were. The Sixers were like one of the best basketball teams for a couple years.
They had a nice
regular
run there.
season.
They had regular season nice run. Yeah,
I
we did
so he was spoiled with that.
Yeah,
I had the process, and then Kawhi Leonard
Right.
shooting a dagger in our hearts.
The 3 bounce and 4
Remember
bounces.
that shot, dude?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Did our heart? All right, but then you saw another World Series win for the Phils, right?
08.
You saw 2 Super Bowls.
I can't complain.
Right?
Yeah, he got
so
a lot.
I mean, he's got right.
Hey, listen, 2 Super Bowls. Listen, the first one came after 50 years of us waiting for it. You know what I mean?
PJ, I was born in 1961. From 1960, they won the last NFL championship, which is not the Super Bowl.
They continue.
Plus, you always hear the Cowboy fans back in the day. We won a championship, but it wasn't a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Who cares? It was a championship. But then after that, from 1961 to 1978, when Dick Vermeil came in, not only were they were horrible.
Bottom of the barrel team. Bottom of the barrel.
Like the Saints. Remember the Saints fans? They used to call them the Aints.
Yep.
And they used to put bag over their heads.
The Aints, yeah. No,
but our fans, we sold out every game. People showed up.
Listen,
thick or thin, we threw snowballs at Santa Claus.
I mean, that I will say that it didn't matter whether we were winning or losing. That stadium was packed every weekend.
Right?
Every weekend.
And the way Howie's got this team going right now, we're set for
Listen, Alex, I will say this. Jeffrey Lurie is ready. He said, we're going to make this the gold standard of the NFL, and it sure has become that.
He's done a good job. I'll give him credit, man. Definitely.
All right, so on the other side, we're going to get into a lot of Eagles talk. Talk about the game yesterday. We'll look ahead at the schedule, and we'll talk about maybe some lists. I still cannot believe that Jalen Hurts is number 9 on the list.
Talk about discrediting people, right?
Right.
I mean,
he won a Super. He won one. He's been in 2 Super Bowls.
Listen, if I bought his jersey, he's got to be legit.
Stay with us. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schwein, Mr. Negadelphia P.J Corda, producer Alex Barardis, right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
This summer, get ready to relive the glory days. Because Hank Azaria and the Easy Street Band are bringing the ultimate Springsteen celebration Saturday, August 23rd to the Music Box at Borgata. Tickets are going fast. Grab yours now at Ticketmaster.com. August 23rd, the Music Box at Borgata. Hank Azaria and the Easy Street Band. A Springsteen celebration. Be there.
O'Reilly. Stay cool this summer with AC Pro Refrigerant at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get a $15 gift card after rebate with the purchase of select AC Pro Refrigerant products that include a hose and gauge. If your vehicle's AC is blowing hot air, beat the heat with AC Pro. Visit your O'Reilly Auto Parts store or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Gain a global perspective and specialized skills that many of today's top employers are seeking with an MBA from University of Maryland Global Campus. Study online and complete your degree in just 16 months for about $21K. Choose from MBA specializations in global business, marketing, HR, finance, and more. No application fee if you apply by September 3rd. Learn more at umgc.edu. That's umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Some things can steal your sunshine.
Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken.
Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And right now, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic, plus a $300 instant gift. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Matt Nissan makes car shopping fun.
Every clearly marked Nissan, 0 down, 0% for 60 months.
Bring your old car to Matt Nissan.
Because if you're stuck in a loan or lease, AJ the trade man can get you released.
MattLandNissan.com.
Unapproved Tier 1 credit through NMAC. Negative equity will be refinanced into the vehicle plus tax tag and $589 fee. Offers cannot be combined. Call 877-289-6670 or visit MattPlattNissan.com for complete details. Offer ends September 6, 25. Matt Platt Nissan on the Black Horse Pike.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They got him again!
Sixers.
Bang! It's good! Ball game!
And Flyers.
Tipped in front of the net!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northville. Billy Schwein, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. And Alex Barardis is our producer today. And we're having some fun talking Philly sports. Obviously, the Phillies come on at 11:35 today. It was a weird start time, PJ.
I haven't had.
That's a weird. I don't know. Do you know why that's Alex? Do you know why that is?
They just got these weird Roku, Apple TV games that are
yeah.
But I just gotta say, Billy, the fact that you have not butchered my last name once today, I am blown away.
You know why? I've been working on it all week long.
I love to hear that. I was talking to my dad after the show last week, and he said he's never heard his name said so much in a 2-hour time span. It was great.
That's awesome.
Barardis. I got it.
I can see it being a tough one.
Listen, I said it because you know what it is? There should be 2 R's in your last name.
There is.
No, but I mean Barardis. Like, I don't know. Like B-A-R-R-A-R-D-S. It's B-A-R-A-R-D-S.
It's B-E-R-A-R-D-I-S.
I mean B-E-R. I don't know how to spell.
As long as you can say it right.
But I can say it now. Last week I was having a hard time.
I was holding my breath when I was listening to the promo. I was like, this could go bad. But now we're all good. You said it 90 times last week, but we're good.
Kyle McCord threw his first touchdown pass, PJ. Now, I got to tell you, Alex, you want to hear a funny story? Mr. Negadelphia was true to form last year. Jalen Hurts wasn't looking good. He got taken out of the game, or he got hurt, right?
Yeah, he got hurt. He had a head. He got
concussion. So he was calling for. You were calling for Pickett.
Well,
I want Pickett, Mr. Negadelphia. I want Pickett. He's at Lascala's Beach House calling for Pickett. He wants the second string. I don't want or Philadelphia fan. You're not. This is why you're real, because this is how Philadelphia fan. We're in love with our second string and third string quarterbacks. Right? Well, I don't know why that is.
We got depth, and when the player's out there not doing what you want. You
start
calling for the backup.
So he starts calling for the backup, like, I don't know, about the second quarter.
Second quarter.
So Pickett gets in. He throws an interception.
Immediately.
And immediately, PJ starts calling for Tanner McKee.
See, up at Happy Valley, my roommates and I, we have a nickname for a guy like Kenny Pickett. Call him Kenny Stinkit.
He's got small hands. You know, he's doing what he can.
So Kyle McCord looked pretty good. You know, PJ used to, your good buddy Clement M used to train him.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you know that, right?
Yeah, no, let me tell you something. Clement M trains quite a bit of athletes out there.
There's
quite a few of them out there actively in the NFL now. Yeah.
But I'm looking at Jeff McClain's article in the Philadelphia Inquirer, and he gives grades to for the Eagles. No, preseason you don't see a lot of starters, but there are a lot of players that need to look. There's a few jobs that are up for grabs, and especially the cornerback position: Adoree Jackson, Keely Ringo. And Bennett, they're those 3 guys. None of them have really taken command of that position.
No, they're jockeying for position there. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm pretty against the preseason games. I think that we should either make them part of the regular season and count, or just I just feel like with us extending the season and still having preseason,
especially because they're talking about pushing the regular season another week,
week,
eventually it's going to get to 20.
You guys don't realize, and Dave will even say this, the preseason is important to the players that are on the bubble, trying to make the team, the coaching staff who needs to evaluate guys like Dory Jackson, Kaylee Ringo, and Jacorian Bennett. You got to have these guys, the cream rises to the top. Where are you going to see that? You can't see that you don't want to see that in the regular season. You want to see a few preseason games. You want to eliminate them all?
I mean, I don't like us giving up anything as far as a game where we're trialing out things. They get the video.
Well,
footage,
they're not game planning, PJ.
No, I know, but it's just like getting those players out there. Like, we know what we got with these. We can practice internally and figure it out.
Well, Alex, they say these joint practices are really beneficial.
Well, I think it just gives, especially these defensive guys, just another team to hit. Like, these guys probably just get tired of, and they don't want to light up their own guy.
Guys, yeah.
But when you're going against, like, say if you're going against Quinyon Mitchell, which is considerably one of the best quarterbacks in the league, it's only going to make you better. He's going against A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Devonta Smith, I mean, come on.
Yeah, listen, like I said, I think it's if it was up to me, I'd like these games to mean a little bit more, because I think what happens is, it's a great time to see what players you want to start, but it also gives ammo to guys that are in the preseason, talking smack on our team when they didn't even play us. They played our, guys that aren't really our stars.
Yeah, like if in one of these practices, A.J. Brown's coming across the middle, Jahad Campbell can't just light him up.
Right.
But now, we just have these practices with Cleveland. Jerry Judy's coming across the middle.
Light him up.
Light him up, yeah.
Yeah, light him up.
Makuba played really well yesterday. He had that interception. That looked cool. I mean, he's been set back because he missed, 7 or 8 practices. And unfortunately, when you're trying to make, the coaching staff, it's the next guy up. If you miss practice, it hurts a lot. It really hurts the evaluation process.
It definitely, yesterday was.
But him making that play yesterday, boom, all the eyes opened up. Now everybody's like, the McClain game, and the safety's an A- for their play yesterday.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think
and that includes Sidney Brown.
Right, with Sidney, right. Well, I mean, yeah, and that's the whole thing, right? You get to see what these guys are going to do, and it does give them a chance to perform. You know what I'm saying?
Sidney Brown's he could possibly start along with Reed Blankenship, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Him or Makuba.
It's one or the other. I mean,
So, Alex, who do you think has the inside track there?
I think as of right now, you might have to go with Brown just because of experience factor. But
he's got more time.
Hey, next Friday we play the Jets on my birthday. If Andrew Makuba, lights it up again, Sidney Brown might be packing his bags and playing somewhere else.
Now, Dory Jackson and by the way, happy birthday! When's your birthday? Friday.
Friday.
So we'll come in here. We'll have a cake for you or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a little cake.
Dory Jackson and Kaylee Ringo started. Kaylee Ringo started yesterday as cornerbacks. McClain gave the B. I mean, it's tough for you to gauge, but he at least Ringo looked a lot better than he did against the Bengals, but he didn't play against
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
Right.
But,
so it's hard to judge it, right?
Yeah, but also in a regular season situation, that's Quinyon Mitchell's matchup.
Right.
The
you're
snap
right.
count.
Yep.
So you do have to take that into consideration that Ringo's not going up against their number 1 every week. He's probably against a slot guy or number 2 receiver. So you got to put that into a factor.
And it looks like Eli Ricks is falling off the face of the earth. Yeah. He didn't even play till the second half. What's that say about him?
It's not going to look good for him this year.
No, right? I mean,
But it is what it is. I mean, we're going to have. Listen, it's a good thing to have depth and have players that we're familiar with.
Right.
Like, we want that. I mean, we want people to be able to jump in. And last year, I mean, I think as an Eagles fan, a lot of people have to say that our guys that stepped in as players got injured and stuff allowed us to win that Super Bowl. I mean, without them, we don't.
And speaking of Super Bowls, PJ, I'm telling you, I am so excited about this season. I don't want to sound like Joe Lenigan, one of my great sponsors, and I love Joe Lenigan. Is such a diehard Eagles fan. Every year I see him. Every year when I talk about the Eagles with him, because we talk often about sports and whatnot.
Sure,
he's a big sports fan. Every time I say, Joe, how the Eagles going to do this year? You know what he says? 17-0 or 16-0, and I love it. He's the ultimate optimist. But I'm starting to really, really, really get excited about this team.
Listen, we should be, right? We got a good, solid
you're
team.
Mr. Negadelphia, so you're.
I mean, listen, but they're
if you're telling me that you're excited about a team, then I'm really excited.
This is probably one of the rare times that we're going in that we actually have a team that looks like they should,
So God forbid, but this is like the perfect reason why you're Mr. Negadelphia, because we have so much optimism and so much we're like almost like a dynasty. Would you say?
I would say.
And
that.
if something happens, you're going to be more negative than you ever were.
For sure. And let me tell you something. On paper, doesn't mean we're going to execute, right?
Right.
I mean, we look good. We have the tools to do it. Now we got to execute. And there's been plenty of times where we had a very talented team and did not go far at all.
Right.
So and we have a very tough schedule this year. We play the NFC North and the AFC West, which is two of the premier divisions in the NFL. But, yeah, I think the depth that we have, and I think what's nice on our defense is there's so much mixing and matching you can do with DeJean. You can throw a lot of guys in different positions, and I think this team's going to succeed.
Alex, ready? Alex he brought up a great point. We're going to take a break in a second, but just real quick. Here's the first 4 games. Remember, we went 2-2 last year.
Yep.
All right?
Yeah, out the gate, yep.
Out the gate. Cowboys, Chiefs, Rams, and Buccaneers.
Yeah, people talk about that gauntlet a few years ago.
We don't play well against the Buccaneers.
No.
If you look at our history, we don't
Alex
play well
and
against
PJ,
them.
Mr. Negadelphia, these guys, we bubble wrap our starters until game 1. So in effect, like what you say, the first 3 games are almost in effect like preseason games.
They're like rusty. Yeah, I agree.
I think week 1 though. You ever see the clip of the Vikings Birds NFC Championship game where it's like there wasn't a team in the world that was going to beat us that night?
Right.
I think week 1 it's going to be that same environment.
Set the tone.
There's not going to be a
PJ.
team in the world that's going to take us down that night.
Yeah.
PJ,
the fans are going to be.
Oh my God.
We're going to have such a blast that night. I can't wait.
It's going to be fun.
I mean, it's going to be fun. All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the Locker with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The 2025 Little League Classic, live from historic Bowman Field in Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
Let's go light up the night.
Cal, Raleigh, and the Mariners have broken it open.
We're going to have some fun memories here tonight.
Cal Raleigh and the Seattle Mariners face Juan Soto and the New York Mets.
I was these kids not too long ago, so, it's awesome to be here.
Coverage begins today at 6 Eastern with first pitch at 7 Eastern.
Listen to Sunday Night Baseball on 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein from the Locker Room. Pro Image Sports is proud to announce the opening of their brand new Ocean City Boardwalk store, located between 8th and 9th Street. They carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, and novelties for brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite national team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC. Tell them the Locker Room sent you.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Elevate your luxury experience at Matt Blatt Infiniti. Lease the QX60 Lux for just $349 a month, or drive the commanding QX80 Sensory, just $799 a month. Matt Blatt Infiniti is offering up to $15,000 off MSRP on select QX80 Sensory models with 0 down and no payments until October. Matt Blatt Infiniti, where luxury lives and you belong. On approved credit, must have qualifying trade Infiniti or other luxury brand. 1666 per thousand, offers not in combination through IFS. Lease rebate and dealer discount 36 months, 5,000 miles per year. First payment up to $12,360 dealer discount, rebate to dealer plus tax $589 fee. Call 877-289-6670 or visit mattblattinfinity.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Alex Barardis, and Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda. Of course, he's sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Vassar Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the Locker Room sent you. That's the Vassar Pool Service, 609-204-6939. And PJ, we haven't seen you in a couple weeks, pal. You've been in Hawaii, Cleveland, that one hat town, Cleveland. My brother Bobby and I used to argue all the time about how the size of Cleveland. L.A. is like 10 times the city of Skyline. I'm just talking about the buildings in Cleveland.
It's not
Cleveland's a small town.
It is. And I like that about Cleveland.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I like that it's a small city. You get in and out easy. There's no traffic. It's it's not crazy, but it was a little crowded.
But it's a small. There's like 5 buildings in the whole city.
It's not a major city. No, it's not.
So my brother's wrong about that.
He's absolutely.
Now, you just told me something during the break that I think is very interesting.
Yeah,
and it's like true because a lot of the sports teams hold the cities that they're in hostage to they bribe them to pay for the stadium.
They try to get them to subsidize it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, with tax dollars.
With tax dollars.
Yeah, with tax
which
dollars.
I don't think they did that with the Link. The Link is, I think the city of Philadelphia kicked a lot of money in for Lori.
They certainly did. Yeah, they certainly did. And take in mind, Lori's a multi-billionaire.
He can afford to. Right.
You know,
he couldn't probably back then.
Well, I mean, I think he's come a long way.
Right. Well,
recently it's definitely helped him. Yep.
So, but what you just told me was amazing because I think that that's like why did they think about this? Like, why did these politicians or these owners or politicians think about this years ago? They said, "Hey, listen, you want a new stadium? Win 15 games.
Right,
Win 12 games this year."
That's exactly what the guys were telling me up in Cleveland. A buddy of mine, Jay, works. He's a politician. He said, "Yeah, they want us to give them all this money to build a new stadium up here." He's like,
"Shows you're serious.
Win some games, and maybe we'll do it. Give us some support on your end.
I mean, that's exactly how you talk to these people.
Yeah, I mean, what's fair is
you
fair.
want a new stadium? All right, shows that you put together a good team, and we'll talk.
And the difference between Philly and Cleveland is that stadium doesn't sell out every weekend.
No,
right? So it's hard to justify a new stadium without the support of the fans with them.
Right.
Whereas with Lori, that stadium sold out. There was 100,000 people in the parking lot. I mean, we're there. We're there.
The Eagles used to sell out Franklin Field when they were god awful.
Yeah, it didn't matter. It's still, you had to go on a waiting list to get tickets to a team that wasn't winning.
Do you remember this, PJ? I don't know, and I'm sure you do. Do you remember when you had the home team had to sell out to get the game broadcast of the home
in
city?
order to get that air?
And when they maybe have 4,000 tickets left there, a business would buy them so they
could get the air.
Yeah, the blackout would be lifted.
Yeah,
Alex, I'm sure you don't remember that.
No, but
all right, yeah. So for a home team, like the Eagles are playing, say the Cowboys or not the Cowboys, Eagles are playing the Indianapolis Colts.
Yep.
And the Eagles are like dead last place. Colts not much better. And it was blacked out in Philadelphia because it wasn't sold out.
Right.
You would have a business pick up the last 4,000 or 5,000 seats
To get it
televised.
Yep. Yeah, that's how you had to do it back then. Yeah, I mean, and we didn't have. There was at that time we were so inconsistent. You had to get someone to help out to get it done.
But they almost sold. They were pretty much sell out all the time,
even when they were losing. Yep.
Even when they were losing. That's why. It's PJ. That's why when the Eagles won their first Super Bowl, 2017, 2018, I had so many people call in to talk about how much they would
meant
be
to them.
A parent that had passed away. This is for my mom who loved the Eagles and my grandfather. Like, it was a really emotional time. That's how much this team means to the city.
Listen,
to the people in this area down here at the Jersey Shore. People live, breathe, and die for the Philadelphia. Not just the Eagles, Sixers, Flyers, Phillies, the whole thing.
I think we got the strongest fan base that you can get as far as being in a city and supporting teams through thick and thin, when it's bad, when it's good.
Right.
I mean, listen.
That's why Mr. Negadelphia, I'm telling you, when Dave said this about you, I'm like, oh my God, we all have a piece of Negadelphia in us. But Alex doesn't.
Well,
Alex, are you negative about the Eagles at all, or any?
I can always nitpick something.
Well, but you're not. But yeah, he can. I get it, but I don't think you're not as quick to be that way. You know what I mean?
Well,
Are you more
also,
forgiving? Would you say?
It's my second week here, and we're in preseason. I haven't had anything to be negative about yet. But trust me,
yeah, but he hasn't been hurt like we've been hurt.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of disappointment with the Philadelphia teams throughout the years, but these last, I would say, 5 to 10 years have been big change in the atmosphere. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, you know what they say? They don't like us. We don't care.
We don't care. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
And I mean, look, Kelsey's that speech will go down in infamy. I mean, that'll last a lifetime.
I always feel like it'll be the best speech that was given after a Super Bowl ever. But for me, it's like, am I thinking that just because I'm from Philly? I was like, I've heard the other speeches from the other guys.
Yeah, they just don't.
Not with the heart that was in it. You know?
Boston has a good city for when Tampa wins. Where are they going? Tampa's so spread out. You live down there.
Listen, the Florida teams. The worst part about it is that they win a lot of championships.
How about when the Florida Panthers win the Stanley Cup? Where was their parade?
I don't know. The elbow room.
The elbow room in Fort Lauderdale.
You
know what I mean?
I mean, my thing.
No, but I know, but it's not like Broad Street.
No, and they're all transplants. So what happens is 90% of Florida is everyone from all over the country that retire and go down there, and so then they're not
even
fully
Atlanta.
committed to
Even
the team.
Atlanta, we're like,
yeah.
You mean?
Well, that's why I think that sellout stadium thing. That's how you get the blackouts or whatever. Yeah, that wouldn't work in today's NFL because of you got the Raiders, Las Vegas, a very come and go type city.
Yep.
LA even with the Rams, Miami, There's too many teams now in these big market spots where they're just staying in for a weekend and heading out. There's no real fans there. That's why I think when the Raiders left Oakland, that hurt. That killed them.
Yeah, and that's a transplant city again. Yeah. It's tough to build a home team crowd that's consistent when you don't have people that really grew up there and supported it from a young age. And that's the difference with Philly.
There's only a few cities that could emulate or have a great parade route. You know what I mean?
I mean, Boston's one of them.
Boston's one. Yeah. Chicago's one of them.
Chicago's one of them. New York is
New
strong.
York would be broad because they would go down Broadway, right?
Yeah. I mean, those are really the main.
Even the New York teams is kind of weird because they don't even play in New York.
Well, they don't, and they have multiple teams there that I think hurts it too. Like they're fighting against each other.
The Jets and Giants. So if the Jets win, the Giants fans are going to poo-poo it because they hate. Right. Because what is it? Yankees Jets or Yankees Giants?
I think it's
Yankees Giants.
I got to call Mr.
And
Met.
then
He
you got
knows,
the
maybe
Met,
if he's listening to call in.
Mets,
but that's a weird dynamic too.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's you're splitting up the fan base, right? I mean, but they have a lot of demand up there. They have a lot of people to support the program. It's not like those teams aren't supported.
I've been to Phoenix, but I don't know. Is there like a downtown would there if the Cardinals? By the way, are there any Cardinals in Arizona? I have Cardinals in my bushes in my house.
Yeah. I have to believe that
with the St. Louis Cardinals, that made more sense because the baseball team was the Cardinals. Yep. They're the Cardinals. But they go to Arizona. There are Cardinals. Are there Cardinals out there?
Let me tell you, when I was Arizona, I'm not a big fan of. I got to tell you. I mean, when I went out there for the Super Bowl, I mean, they were not prepared for this.
No.
They were not prepared to have that many people.
Really?
I mean, I've gone to several Super Bowls. That was by far the worst.
How many Super Bowls you been to?
4 or 5.
Have you really?
5.
So they weren't ready for it. It's all spread out, right?
Yeah, so like so part of hosting the Super Bowl, you have to have accommodations not just for the actual event,
right?
For all the people to stay,
right,
and they have they're going to want to do other activities over the weekend.
Like Philadelphia would be a great destination, but I don't want a dome. No. You guys want a dome?
No, I don't want a dome.
I mean, look at that game last year against the Rams, the snow, the cold. That was like a home field
That's
advantage.
football.
That's football.
Yeah. No, we want that in Philly.
Yeah,
we
don't want a dome.
No, we want the wind. We want the weather. We're used to it. We're tougher guys.
I think if you want to make it retractable,
because then if it snows like that, they'll close it.
Yeah, but I think retractable, you could still give maybe the fans the option, like, hey, let's close it today.
Well, guess what? Jeffrey Lurie's guess what, Alex? Jeffrey Lurie's put out a questionnaire to all the season ticket holders because I talked to a few of them. They all told everyone that I talked to said absolutely not. No dome, no retractable.
No, I think, listen, I like the link. I like how we built it. Yeah. I think the stadium's great. We have a lot of great seating in there, and we built it for us, right? Like, we built it the way that we want it. There's good wind that goes through there.
By the way, Jacksonville, did you go to Jacksonville?
Yeah, I was
there. That was a good location. They had the the landing they had down there.
Listen, they did a great job.
Centrally located.
Yeah, they have they put up a great, like, if you're hosting summer week, they did a great job of it.
Are you guys Hard Knocks fans?
Yeah.
I watched. I watched obviously the Giants where they let go of Saquon Barkley.
I just started watching the Bills one this year, and the new stadium they're building. They said they somehow built it scientifically where you're not going to feel any wind inside the stadium.
Have you guys ever been to the Bills Stadium?
No, I've never been, but I've been to Giants Stadium. The wind whips through there.
So I've been.
That's a horrible place.
I've been to Buffalo. The biggest problem they had, I'll be honest with you, it's obviously everybody knows Buffalo. There's a lot of snow, but there's just one road in. So it for the fans there, I'm sure they're going to appreciate a better situation as far as traffic going in and out of the facility.
I think it's right across the street.
Yeah, no, but they got to build the road. Like, so they have one road going in. They need to build some infrastructure, getting people. I mean, you could wait 2 hours to get into the game in traffic getting in there. So and when there's snow on both sides, 6 feet, there's no way of turning around once you're in there. Yeah. So it's they need some help there with infrastructure for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm just we're getting ahead of ourselves because I think we're doing this because I really believe, and I know you do too, and I'm sure Alex does, that this team is poised to make another run for a Super Bowl. I mean, and I think, right?
Someone tell me another team that's going to beat it. I mean, I
don't know. You afraid of anybody in the NFC?
No, I mean like
Detroit.
Detroit, if they're healthy and everything stays, but if you're asking me who's a better quarterback, who's going to run, but I think Goff come on.
See, that's a great segue.
Come on,
because when we come back, Alex just pulled up the list of the list. We're going to talk about this list because I haven't really talked about this, but it's starting to burn me up because I'm really starting to digest this, and we're going to talk about the list of the quarterbacks.
We always get shit.
This is unbelievable. It's
unbelievable.
All right, over the last 83 years, Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Ask for Will. Go down there, say hello to Will and Jason and JM and Billy. They do a great job. All right. Let's talk about Lascala's Beach House. Now, PJ, I know you love Lascala's. You love the backup quarterback, but you love Lascala's more than the backup quarterback.
Yeah. No, that's right, man. No, there's nothing better than watching a game.
We need to get the crew go over to Lascala's now in the Ocean Casino.
I can't wait to go over there and check it out, man. I love the Ocean Casino and I love Lascala's, so it's like a win.
Well, the Lascala's Beach House opened 2 summers ago to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian American and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza and their daily specials. Eat in or take out Lascala's. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LascalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. When we return, we'll continue with more in the Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Mr. Negadelphia P.J Corda, and Alex Barardis right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, South Jersey, it's Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle. Weekday mornings, 6 to 10 a.m. on 97.3 ESPN. Listen every day at 3:45 on the Sports Bash with Mike Gill for the unsportsmanlike moment of the day, taking one of the best moments from our show and debating it on the Sports Bash. That's the unsportsmanlike moment of the day, weekdays at 3:45 on the Sports Bash with Mike Gill on 97.3 ESPN And don't forget to listen weekdays starting at 6 a.m. to Unsportsmanlike on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call Lanigan, again and again. Call Lanigan, again and again.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
What is your next success story? At University of Maryland Global Campus, you can succeed again with more than 135 affordable online degrees and certificates to help you move your career forward. From cybersecurity and AI to healthcare and MBA, our programs help you build critical thinking, leadership, and communication skills that set you apart in today's job market. Apply now and save with no application fee through September 3rd. Visit umgc.edu to get started. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
This summer, get ready to relive the glory days. Because Hank Azaria and the Easy Street Band are bringing the ultimate Springsteen celebration Saturday, August 23rd to the Music Box at Borgata. Tickets are going fast. Grab yours now at Ticketmaster.com. August 23rd, the Music Box at Borgata. Hank Azaria and the Easy Street Band, a Springsteen celebration. Be there.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Mr. Negadelphia P.J Corda, sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. And Alex Barardis is here producing, and we're having a lot of fun on a Sunday, August 17th. Now, Will Shipley, real quick before we get to this list. Will Shipley has pretty much solidified himself as the number 2 running back, and I like Will Shipley. He's got that. He went to Clemson. He's just like he's a running back. You
He's
know
a
what I mean?
bull, man.
He's a bull.
I like him.
You like him, Alex?
Yeah, I do actually like him.
He didn't even play yesterday. Tanner McKee didn't play yesterday. So we're not even playing our backup back. We're not even playing our second string.
You can tell
in some cases.
You can tell we only put up 80 yards. I mean, you can tell. There's a difference. Yeah.
All right. Guys, I haven't talked about this much, but now I'm gonna give his due justice because I think this list is such a fraud. ESPN ranked, and they did a poll of coaches and scouts, and I don't know how they came to this list, but Jalen Hurts was ranked number 9 on the list.
So the list it's ranked by executives, coaches after the Super
scouts.
Bowl. Yeah.
Okay, after the Super Bowl.
After we won the Super Bowl.
After we won the Super Bowl. Now,
just so we're clear on this.
Just,
I want to make this clear.
Now, and keep in mind, Jalen Hurts he's been in 2 Super Bowls. He's lost 1 and won 1 in the last 3 years. 2 Super Bowls in the last 3 years.
Yeah, correct.
All right?
Yeah.
Here's the ranking. Patrick Mahomes is number 1. I can think we can all agree that you don't look at.
We can agree to disagree.
You don't like that one?
Listen, I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes isn't talented, but I think he's way overrated.
Is that because you just don't like his game? What don't you like about Patrick Mahomes?
I think that the NFL favors him a little bit. I think that the officials
All right, but
protect
that might
him.
be true, PJ, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he's a great quarterback.
Well, if you're protecting that quarterback all the time, he gets advantages, and I think that I think he uses it to his advantage, and I just, me personally, if I was picking a team and
So
rostering,
he would. Okay, Alex, do you agree with that assessment of him at number one?
So now, last week, Dan Orlovsky made a list, but it was under fundamentals.
Right.
And Jalen Hurts and I believe Patrick Mahomes were left off the top 10. And now, I actually kind of understand what he's saying here because, all right, so what I'm going to say might sound a little bit confusing here, but I don't think Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. But I think he's the best player to play the position of quarterback in the NFL.
Okay.
Like I think Josh Allen and Joe Burrow are the top two quarterbacks in the league.
Like a quarterback. All right, let's look at what are some of the criteria of a quarterback? You're going to be a great leader.
Yes,
and that's
absolutely.
something. And guys, that's something you can't teach. That's innate.
Agreed.
Right?
Agreed.
You got to be a great leader. You can't teach somebody to be a leader. You either have it or you don't have it. Would you guys agree with that?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
You gotta be smart.
You got to make good decisions.
You gotta be able, like these offenses. We started doing this yesterday because Nick Foles came out. Did you see that clip we played that yesterday where he made the call? You can't be a dummy to play quarterback.
No.
You got to be able to remember all those calls, remember all those plays, and you got to be able to see the field. So when you come up to the line of scrimmage, you got to pick things up.
Yeah, you got to anticipate the situation and make good decisions.
So you got to be smart.
Yep.
And then on the third criteria, you have to have the tools. You have to be big and strong with a big arm, and some speed.
Got to have the athletic ability to accomplish it. Yep.
Would you agree with that, Alex?
Yeah, so what I was making there with my point is I don't think Patrick Mahomes is just like he's the best quarterback out there. But when it comes to like just winning a big game and like coming down to who I want in a 2-minute situation,
okay.
I think I got to go with
all right,
Mahomes.
but so my point is when I say Mahomes number one, you can't really argue with that, can you?
Yeah, sure.
You can argue it,
absolutely.
But all right, but you can understand that why people would.
I understand why people would. Think
But
that. I just don't
do you
agree.
think as a quarterback passer that Joe Burrow is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes is?
100%, without a doubt.
I can't say that. Because Mahomes won all these Super Bowls. You can't discount that.
That's my point though in saying in just playing the position versus being just a quarterback.
He's reached the pinnacle. He's won 2 Super Bowls.
I'm saying
I'm not saying he didn't accomplish anything, but I think a lot of those accomplishments were given to Patrick Mahomes and not to his team around him. And I think the team supported him a lot.
All right, number 2 on the list is Josh Allen. You like Josh Allen.
I got no complaints with him being up at the top. I think he's a great quarterback. I love the way
he plays.
He's
size. He's smart. He's got a rocket for an arm.
No debate. I agree. I think he should be in there.
I'm a big Josh Allen guy.
So we all agree that he should be he could be 1 or he could be 2.
100%.
All right, number 3, Joe Burrow.
I like Joe. I think he's a performer. He's got talent, and I like the way he handles himself. He's definitely one of those guys that handles, you see him in an interview, he's meant for being, he can talk the game very well.
He's got size.
He's a quiet assassin.
Yep.
Joe Burrow.
But he's a leader, right? He's got the leader qualities.
Joe Burrow is my favorite player in the NFL. I don't think you'll meet a bigger fan of Joe Burrow
those
than
three
me.
can be interchangeable. You could make an argument that Josh Allen could be number 1, Mahomes 2, or Burrow 2, Mahomes 3, right? Either right or no?
Mahomes is in the list.
don't
Farther
like
down, but I'm with you,
Right, how about you, Alex? Are they interchangeable, would you say?
Yeah, but I think if you throw Burrow on the Chiefs, they win just as many Super Bowls. Joe Burrow just have dealt a bad hand where he has such an incompetent defense, so where he did all he could do. There is no doubt about that.
Yep.
His defense just stinks.
That's true.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
I think
All
if you put Burrows would definitely do well there. Yeah.
All right, I agree with that. All right. Then this is where the list starts to get a little murky.
Yeah.
Because Lamar Jackson's he's a great talent. MVP, right?
Definitely
great
talented. Yeah.
But for some reason, I don't know what he lacks, but he's definitely a talent. He's got the tools. He's got the size. He's got the speed.
You have to engineer a team around him. You can't just throw him onto any team and have him, he's built for Baltimore. I think they do a great job with him. I think he would struggle going on to other teams. It wouldn't be the same.
Is he a natural leader for you, Alex? Does he have that leader qualities? I think people, a lot of today's game, everybody leads by example. There's not that many rah-rah quarterbacks, but
I don't think Lamar is so much a rah-rah quarterback.
No, I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying, like,
yeah, I think he could be a great leader. I'm not familiar really with.
So why is he number 4 on this list?
For me personally, I don't see him as. I just need him to perform when the lights are bright.
Okay,
like,
so he underperforms in the playoffs.
Now, last season, they had that 2-point conversion drop to Mark Andrews that killed the season. He put it right where it needed to be. He showed up there.
It wasn't a fault to him.
Yeah, that wasn't on him.
Yep.
But
so if he win, let me ask you this, Alex: if he wins a Super Bowl, does he go up above any one of those guys?
I think you got to put him. I mean, list-wise, yeah, they're going to put him up over, obviously, Jalen Hurts, but Joe Burrow, and Josh Allen, probably guys who don't have the rings, but probably would be a better quarterback.
All right, this number 5 is just perplexing. Jaden Daniels, number 5, Washington.
Yeah,
all right, but he's undersized. His arm, he's got a good arm, right?
Yeah, listen, I'm not saying
he hasn't won anything. He's only a rookie.
I mean, I watched him in the playoffs last year. I think he did as good. It was a great game for him.
Right.
So
for
as
him.
good as he could do. Yeah.
But for a rookie, I mean, he's got so much more to prove. CV, if you got to be consistent too, right?
Yeah.
Year after year after year. Like Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Mahomes have been consistent. They've done it year after year. Look at C.J. Stroud. He was 2 years ago, right? Alex, he was nuts. And then last year, nothing.
So I brought up a list from Fox Sports because I was actually going to make that argument right now. They had C.J. Stroud as the 9th best quarterback after his rookie year last year. So this is just relevant, like, frequency bias.
Right. Because obviously you can see what happened the next year and where he stood. So, how they're picking it out is definitely not, to put him into the top 10 right now is a stretch. I understand he's young and he's done good.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But that's a stretch.
There's no way he should be number 5 in my book.
Now, if he shows up and does the exact same thing this year.
And that's a big if. That's hypothetical.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah. Matthew Stafford won a Super Bowl. He's a veteran. He's got all the tools.
He's got a lot.
He's a leader. Well, your eyebrows just
no. He's got a lot of experience.
Like I would have him number 5. I would have him number 5.
Ooh, wow. So he's got a lot of experience, but I just feel like, is he the full package? I don't think so. I mean,
he won a Super Bowl, PJ.
He certainly did with the help of a lot of players.
Oh, that's a team game.
I get it.
There's no I in team.
I mean, no, I get it. I just don't know if I would credit him enough of that play. I think he did a great job, and I think he's reliable, and he makes smart decisions, but he certainly is not a scrambler. I mean, I think we can all agree with that.
He's not. All right, number 7, Justin Herbert.
I like Herbert over.
I love Herbert, but is he like?
I got a gripe with Herbert.
I mean, I like him, but I don't. I mean, is he number 7? I don't know.
I mean,
he hasn't won anything.
He hasn't, and not even close, honestly. But yeah, I don't
Alex,
know.
what's the number one? What are you trying to win? When you play football, what are you trying to win?
You're trying to win rings, and
trying to win rings.
And a guy who last season threw 3 or 4 interceptions the entire season, gets to the playoffs, throws 4 interceptions in one game. The year or 2 years before that, had a 28-point lead against the Jacksonville Jaguars, blows that game.
Blows it.
I mean, I think Justin Herbert has this cult following to where they're just going to put him on this pedestal that I don't think he's going to be able to reach. They consider him, I think, one of the top next greats. But Ladd McConkey looked really good last year. If he can duplicate that again, maybe they just got to marry in Hampton. I think with that hardball offense too, though, it's going to be a run-heavy offense.
It's going to be run-heavy, for sure.
Number 8, Jared Goff. Now I like Jared. Now, I know you don't. I don't think it's fair. Like Jaden Daniels. Let me ask you this question: if the Washington Commanders lost to Detroit last year, would Jaden Daniels be in number 5?
Probably not, because it would have been out first.
So you see how like this list really like
you can see how they got to it.
You see how they got to it.
But
like
if
he wins it, so he wins again. So that's why they put a lot of priority on what he did in one playoff game against Detroit.
Yeah, but you're saying this, and that's how they're deciding this, and then.
Well, that's the way it looks to me.
Yeah, but what about our next pick here?
That's where.
How does that make sense?
So all right, so we're gonna get to number 9. So I'm saying Jalen Hurts at worst should be number 5. Because he's number 9, he should be at worst number 5.
I mean, I think you have.
I said at worst.
Yeah, at worst. Yeah, I'm saying you got to put him in the top 3. Given if you're going off of performance and results, I don't know if you can argue it'd be hard to argue to get him out of the top 2.
Well, right.
Yeah, I mean,
you bought us jerseys. We're gonna have to wear them this year.
Listen. I was the biggest critic for him.
Right,
biggest.
You were,
and I
Mr. Negadelphia squared.
He made me nervous.
That's why you made the bet that if you said that if the Eagles win the Super Bowl and he wins MVP, you're gonna buy everybody jerseys.
Absolutely,
you did.
Yeah, and rightfully so, and he earned it. You know what I'm saying? He played great. Listen. It was not a close game, gentlemen. People forget. It's only been a few months, but we had Mahomes and Jalen head off to each other, and it wasn't a close game. Mahomes didn't compete against us in the Super Bowl.
No.
He lost the game in 15 minutes.
What? Our defense, I think they got to him. They rattled him. And he got hit a couple times. He hasn't been hit that hard in a long time.
Especially because his officials protect him.
And then when Cooper DeJean
they do. They keep.
And then when Cooper DeJean intercepted that ball, he was done.
Oh yeah, you could see how it hit him mentally too. He knew he lost that game. 15 minutes in, it was over.
So Alex, I just said at worst he's number 5. Hurts. Do you see him? Can you make an argument for him to go in the top 4?
4, no. 5, I think's the spot. I think a lot of. I think
he doesn't have a jersey. That's why.
I have my own jersey.
Yeah.
But
do you have a Jalen Hurts jersey?
Of course I do.
All right.
Look, I am a Hurts fan. When we drafted him, I was a big fan of that. I actually thought he was going to play that Taysom Hill type of role because I still thought Carson Wentz, was actually going to pan out.
Yeah, he's got the legs. Yeah.
But I think with that collapse in 23, and then with A.J. Brown and, the pass game just wasn't there last season. I think that's a known fact. The pass game just wasn't. That's why
it did come up. It did. They did well in the playoffs.
Yeah.
In the passing game.
But I'm saying when it comes to rankings, I think he gets bumped that because people just tend to think back on that. But then in the Super Bowl, they tried to take away Saquon Barkley, and they did. But then Jalen Hurts said, all right, I'll beat you.
Right.
And he did.
Right. And that's something not a lot of guys can do.
So rounding out the list is Baker Mayfield. Is there anybody to me,
Baker Mayfield.
All right, Baker Mayfield, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like his game, but he's not in the top 10.
He follows me right with golf, right? It's like he robbed Cleveland. Okay, he robbed them. They paid them money, and he didn't do anything for them. No different than what Goff did to the LA Rams. Like he robbed the LA Rams. So it's like I don't know. To me, it's like you got to show up consistently every week. You're getting paid a lot of money, man. And so for him, no, I don't think he should be in the top 10 for anything in the NFL.
So all right, now I'm going to pose another question to you guys. Hypothetically, obviously, if Jalen Hurts goes back to another Super Bowl, where's he on that list? Does he go right to 1?
I mean, I think it's hard to argue with it if he's producing at that level. I mean, how can you argue that he's not?
Alex, will Saquon Barkley will he repeat what he did last year, get close to 2,000?
No.
Why does everybody say no? Why can't he?
Because if we want Saquon, Saquon's had this injury history. Granted, it was at MetLife, where, they got that messed up turf that they have there.
Yep.
But
and he never had an offensive line.
No.
The Giants haven't had an offensive line in years. Yeah.
He's got we don't know we don't know if Landon Dickerson's going to be back for the starter, but
they said it's pretty close, if not pretty close.
So, I mean, he was drinking beer on the sidelines.
That's what I'm saying.
One day after he had surgery.
Yeah. No, I think it's not the first game.
So why can't Saquon Barkley duplicate what he did last year? I mean, is it because they don't want him to, or because I as an athlete, as a competitor, I'm sure he wants to.
I can say
he did say he wants to be the greatest running back of all time.
But I mean, what has changed to not allow him to do it this year?
Exactly.
Let me ask you that. I mean, I think he's, we watched him perform in the Super Bowl. That was the last game that he was in. He looked just as sturdy as he did
Alex,
the other games.
Jalen Hurts, he's had, and I'm not making excuses for him, but he's had how many different offensive coordinators in the last?
He's had 5.
Right.
Which I think is impressive that he's been able to accomplish what he has with having all those changes.
Exactly.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I think they want Jalen to be able to sling the rock a little bit more. And then Saquon's a 28-year-old back. He's starting to get that age. But if you want him for just longer than this season coming up, which his contract states that he is, you can't have him rushing that many.
But we have a lot of depth too. It's like we can have. You know what I'm saying? He may not get all of them, but our rushing yards will be high. Maybe not just him.
Will Shipley's obviously he's turned into a really good backup back for Saquon.
And Dylan, we
solidified
got
his position.
We got some talent.
I think it's going to be once after Saquon, it's going to be by committee with power back if we need to. I think we're going to throw Dylan in because we saw in the first preseason game.
The boy's got some legs.
Yeah.
but here's you guys.
Shipley couldn't get into on the 1 yard line. He couldn't get in.
All right, but here's the one thing that I want to bring up too that I don't believe we're going to get to break real quick. The Philadelphia Eagles, their offensive line is the biggest offensive line in football, and everybody for the last 10 years, it's turned into a passing league. And what are the defenses doing? They had to adapt. They had to get smaller, faster linebackers to go. And now we're going to pound them.
We're taking advantage.
We're taking advantage of it. I think it's absolutely incredible. This team's going to the Super Bowl.
Nothing makes me happier than we line up and we're going for 1 yard.
Smack
and
people
it's
in the mouth.
guaranteed. You know we got it.
And in a Super Bowl game, you just got to rush for the entire game. You don't blitz once. It's one in the trenches.
All right, I'm getting pumped up. I'm going to start doing calisthenics. All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Ask for Will, JM, Billy, Jason. They do a great job. All right, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Join the Sports Bash every Monday live at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Get your game on with the elevated bar and lounge, 12 slot machines, blackjack, roulette, and a dedicated area with 4 betting windows and 11 kiosks. The ultimate sportsbook experience. Go where fans become fanatics. The Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. And join the Sports Bash live from 2 to 6 with me, Mike Gill, every Monday.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Servicing Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Tax season at Tom's River Volkswagen means we're paying the sales tax. Yeah, we've got over 1,000 vehicles on sale, and we're paying the sales tax. Tell that nasty old tax man to go straight to Tom's River Volkswagen or Tom'sRiverVW.com, because we're paying the sales tax.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable, so be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com. I'll see you there.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
I thought I'd book a trip to Italy to celebrate retiring.
We didn't speak Italian.
We didn't then. We do now. Because of Babbel.
Babbel is the refreshingly easy-to-use app for learning a new language. Babbel uses immersive lessons to teach you vocabulary and grammar in a way that sticks. Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Elevate your luxury experience at Matt Blatt Infinity. Lease the QX60 Lux for just $349 a month, or drive the commanding QX80 Sensory, just $799 a month. Matt Blatt Infinity is offering up to $15,000 off MSRP on select QX80 Sensory models with 0 down and no payments until October. Matt Blatt Infinity, where luxury lives and you belong. On approved credit, must have qualifying trade Infinity or other luxury brand. $1,666 per thousand, offers not in combination through IFS. Lease rebate and dealer discount 36 months, 5,000 miles per year. First payment up to $12,360 dealer discount, rebate to dealer plus tax $589 doc fee. Call 877-289-6670 or visit mattblattinfinity.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Mr. Negadelphia P.J Corda, and Alex Barardis producing today. I want to tell you about the new rage that's sweeping the Jersey Shore. Cruise around town in style, no gas, no stress, just pure fun. Catch the good vibes. It's Good Vibe Rides golf carts. Go to goodviberides.com, pick out the cart of your choice. They'll deliver it right to your house. That's Good Vibe Rides. Give them a call at 732-440-1111. Mr. Negadelphia, man, spirited show today.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, listen, I mean, we're going to tell it like it is every week. You know what I mean? No sugarcoating.
No sugarcoating.
No.
And Alex, man, we're hitting all the right buttons today. Doing a great job. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we're setting this. We're going to be good.
We're going to be good, and I think the Eagles are going to be good. I'm really looking forward to it. My only concern now is about the Phillies. And Aaron Nola, I was watching the game. I think he got out of the inning.
Did he get out?
Yep, he got out of the inning. It was a man on third with no out or with one out. And he struck out the next guy. I don't know what the second guy did because I was talking. but it's not on TV. It's on this Roku.
I'm telling you, they're ruining it for all the fans. Let people watch the game.
Let them watch the game.
Come on.
But like I said earlier, though, this Phillies offense, we scored on a throwing error. Trey Turner walked, Harper walked,
and beat him any way you can beat him.
So we can't drive runs in.
Yeah.
Still an issue. You said we're gonna. So we made a bet, Alex. And PJ, Nick, was it Nick?
Nick's in too. All three of us.
I don't think Dave's in on it.
No, but you know.
Oh, no, the intern, Andrew Leeds.
Andrew's in there.
All right, so the bet is that if the Phillies win the World Series, we got to shave our heads.
That's right. That's right, yeah. I mean, I
gotta shave.
See. We're still a long ways away.
I don't want to shave my head, but I want to. I want to see them. But with Zach Wheeler out now,
listen, I would gladly shave my head. Gladly. I just want him to win.
Alex, you in?
No. Heck no.
The younger guys don't shave their heads like that, man.
These young guys, he said, "Nah, I'm not doing it." That's how much it means to us.
Listen, I don't want to shave my head, but
I don't want to shave my head, but I will do it for a victory.
Absolutely.
Phillies are up 1-0. Going to the top of the second. Aaron Nola's on the hill. I'm going to take my radio down to the beach. Listen to the game.
I love it. You don't see enough
You're
of that.
going golfing. Who are you golfing with?
I'm actually golfing with Dante Hall.
Dante Hall.
Yeah,
Dave Clemick's buddy.
I know, Dave, but they're old racing buddies over there. Yeah.
I want to thank PJ for coming in. Of course, I want to thank Tommy Greene for going on the mound. Brought to you by Blitz's Market. Alex Barardis, I appreciate everything you did today for the show. You can watch the Phillies on Roku today, but if not, take your radio to the beach and enjoy your Sunday. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Sunday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. See you next week.
The preceding program was paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schwein.
Unsportsmanlike.